Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, there's nothing better than that. Fourth down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Owens. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets some space around the 30. And the ball to the ground. The ball carrier lands on it and gains enough for a first down.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. Powerful running here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman and more recently.
Cannot escape, and down he goes. The Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll be brought down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going, or perhaps... And he lofts one deep over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Knowles. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Receiver makes the catch. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Quarterback operating an empty set. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He's on the run. Launches deep. Catch made down inside the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. It's a quick grab. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry-up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a 1st down.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. The Noles pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he crosses the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And now the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. That's a design quarterback keeper. Throws a stiff arm. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much...
He just runs through a man, a mismatch. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Running play called on 3rd and short. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. One more play before they head to the locker room. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Again makes it 2nd and medium. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Can he make it to the marker? And the Knowles offense is on the move now.
Nice 1st down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice 1st down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Look at that, he's still going. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
But these the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
And the Seminoles are in the red zone. A handoff to the back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him short with the line to gain. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. To throw, it's Owens. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. 2nd and 10 here. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Looking for his back. Finds an open target on the left side. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw yet again. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense creating that turnover. Working with the lead like this, really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Receiver in motion now. And now the running back's got it again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Can they pick up the first on the ground? Defense stops him right at the line there.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The attempt is no good. He missed it. So after the miss, it's still a 6-point lead.
Boy, these guys usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. First down, looking to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. To throw, it's Owens. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, extra point away from taking the lead with under a minute to go. Wow, impressive.
They knock through the PAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've got some time to work with. Will they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Breaking free at the 35. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Using his legs here. He's swarmed by the defense. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And a chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.